Alright. Hello everyone. First vault opening of the season. This is gonna be my um this is gonna be my week 1 or Mythic 0 week and the first normal Mythic week. So I'm opening up Bear Vault right now. Technically I do have I've one Mythic 10 from the second opening here, so 671, we have no tier from this season. So let's see. We can pick up a hero tier from the first week. Crit haste, ring, crit mastery, crit mastery, crit mastery. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the shoulders because I do not have any shoulders that I picked up. I lie, I did have shoulders. But I can just use the crest upgrade to upgrade those for free. But I'm using a catalyst charge. Alright, so shoulders. And then this one is the myth door. Looking for raid, shoulders, and myth track legs. So we take those. I did have some hero shoulders from the time walking raid. But that's a main piece, and those catalyze to crit mastery. Huh. I got a lot of crit masteries out of my vaults today. But I did get haste first there, so nice. We will... Am I actually gonna be catalyzing that piece? Let me just take a look at what we would be catalyzing. Alright, so head, shoulders, chest, legs. Okay, head, shoulders, chest, legs is what I would be catalyzing as a bear. So, helm, shoulders, chest, legs, and bypassing the crit mastery off the gloves. Alright, that works. We will actually go ahead and spend one catalyst there. PvP from season 1. So we will go ahead and catalyze that right now. Alright, that's 2 set for the bear. Alright, going to my next character. We will go with the warrior. All my characters will have two vault doors, one from week 0, one from the normal first week of the season. Words are hard right now. So I only have one myth track door on this one on the second opening. Alright, let us open this in protection spec because we want a shield. I don't have any tier from this season yet. Opening and protection. Just the first one, so this should be hero track items. So hero shoulders, belt, and wrist. Champion tier, codex of the first technique. So we go with the tier. Because I do not have any... Yep, nothing there.
That's pretty good.
Alright. I can get it looking for Raid Shield. Hero Track Helm or Verse Mastery Neck, which isn't the greatest neck. Definitely not the neck from Vesh that's crit haze. Not that one. But I mean, it's got a lot of verse on it and a lot of mastery. I can work with it. It would be unwise for me to take the helm. Alright, so we got one piece on Warrior. Going to the next one, we will go ahead and go to my monk next. Monk also only has one door. There'll be two vaults, one door for the Mythic item on the second one. Right. It's 86. I'm gonna open this up in Brewmaster. I forgot that I had already taken a look at this last week, but I didn't take anything. So we got legs or gloves right here, or a reverse mastery ring, but the smart choice would be the legs and the gloves. Taking a quick look at Wowhead just to see what they say is the baseline for what pieces you would be, putting tier in. We got the helm for tier, we got the shoulders for tier, the chest for tier, gloves for tier, and the legs are not tier. So again, that's helm, shoulders, chest, gloves. Out of these two, being legs or gloves, I would want to go... Ideally, I'd want to go legs, because that's going to be more main stat. So we'll take that. Let me just double check that I don't have any... I do have hero legs. These are exactly the same. I do have a catalyst charge, but I'm not going to be spending it on a hero track item. Alright. This track item, we're going to get a weapon. Gonna be double socketed with a corruption. It is a weapon, but it's the wrong weapon. And there's a Tome of Light's Devotion in there. Oh no, am I gonna be a one-handed? Let me check Windwalker's Biss. What's the initial thoughts on Biss for Windwalker? Mythic Plus. It's a two-hand weapon, same one from Raid, two-hand staff, or same one from for Brewmaster. It's a staff from Arakara. First Mastery one with the on-hit effect. From Raid, it's the haste first weapon. Oh man, that's rough. I guess I could wait on crafting Okay, so I can wait on crafting. This one. If I wait on crafting, I can farm out. Where is it? The Tots of Ash? No. So I can farm out this. So I'd have what is this? A haste mastery weapon that I got out of the vault? A haste weapon. And a crit verse weapon. I just have to make sure that I check the spec and then find out where the weapon part 1 is. One of these have to do with the weapon. Or maybe it goes in here. I don't know where it is. I could have sworn there's a talent in here that you're supposed to take if you had a two-hand weapon and you weren't supposed to take if you had one-hand weapons. Anyway, Mythic item's probably gonna be my investment for the future. That's half the equation. I definitely should have gotten another door. Oh well. Did I not take, I took... Where is... Oh, I haven't got to keep it out of that first vault. I thought I would have. Alright, so Monk is still out on here. In fact, I will be out on Audit here. I'm gonna put my Season 1 helm back on. Alright. So that is the Monk done. Monk now has half of the equation. Alright, next one we're gonna go to is my main demon hunter. Main demon hunter has 2 doors. But it's still gonna be 2 vaults, so one from week 0, Mythic 0 week, and then one from this last week. Alright. We are already in Vengeance's deck. Opening that first vault. What are we going to get? Ooh, that's a decent neck. But I should probably go shoulders for the chest, for the tier. So we're gonna take the tier, and it procced with leech. That's always appreciated.
Easy.
Alright. Opening the second one in Vengeance as well. Crit haste risk and haste mastery test that I could... Oh no. No. I think I go this. This is such a... Oh, no, this is such a painful choice. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so crit haste. That's the stats I want. Okay, if I do this, things that I could craft, my potential crafts this week. If I crafted this week, I could craft a weapon. I can craft a belt, get rid of this belt. I can... My embellishment would go... I mean, my embellishment spots were wrists and weapon. I guess I could technically go with the jewels, the jewelry one. If I did this, I burned this. This is your biggest, this is gonna be my biggest main stat upgrade. I will probably see other tier chests. I'll have other chests that I will be able to catalyze because I'm going to have to use the catalyst charge to get this. This one is just gonna work right out of the box. I guess I don't really have to worry about embellishments. It's like less than 2% increase with my embellishments probably. Oh. And this is vicious binding. Don't have any other here in the bags. I go with this. I will get the chest a different week. Maybe next week I'll be able to save a charge. I'll have 3 myth jewelers for next week for the demon hunter. Painful as it is, just have a... That's what I do for them. Yeah, if I'm only losing 2 eye levels there, the... Yeah. Alright. Now that the demon hunter's done, we go to my third pally. Third pally has 2 doors. It's gonna be the same. I open up the 0 week, then I open up the first Mythic Plus week. Alright, the question is, do I actually open up in Retribution? This is meant to be my ret pally. If I get an early 2-hand weapon, that'd be great. I think I do. I'm gonna be opening up in ret until I get a 2-hand weapon. What we are hoping for is the Eco Dome 2-hand weapon with double socket corruption and leech speed plus avoidance. So that's not this one. Eco Dome. This one right here. 8-bound Crusader. Alright, so we got a champion pacemaker, champion tier, Eco Dome haste trinket. Nope, that's just arcane trinket. 2 trinkets that I know nothing about. And hero tier for the 0 week. So we'll take the hero tier. I don't have anything in that slot besides a time walking one. So that is a good get.
That's pretty good.
And then our 2 items for myth track is waste, haste mastery, and crit haste. Well, for the belt, we are going to be wanting haste mastery, according to Wildhead, which I could believe that because crit haste here. There's 2 good crit haste rings, and I know there's a crit haste neck, so I would be heavy leaning into the crit haste. Because if we take a look at this one, we have a crit haste weapon, high crit, low haste. We have a crit haste neck, which is high crit, low haste. And then from the raid in boots, not legs, feet, we got the crit haste Reshi wraps boots. From raid, we also have the offhand for the shield event horizon that we're gonna want, which is crit haste. But that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots that are already crit haste. Plus, I have crit haste here. I definitely need some mastery somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna want the haste mastery ones, even though these are good. These ones are good. Priority trinket's also good. I did not think that I would be getting rid of that belt that soon. Alright. Now we're on to the second pally, who also has 2 myth track doors. No, I lied. This one has 3 myth track doors. I made the last push to fill out all 3 doors. Alright, we will be opening this one in protection. I guess I had already peeked into this one earlier, so do we have any legs? No. Decent. Then I've not gotten any tier from looking for raid. So we will go with the legs. Yeah. Champion from 0 week.
Nice.
Alright. Opening it in protection. Where is my... Give me a shield. That's... Oh... That's a good ring. Shoulders. Which shoulders am I not... Which piece of tier am I not wearing for... protection paladin? Let's see. We're wearing helm. We're not wearing the helm. We're wearing shoulders. chest, gloves, legs. What's the helmet have? Why we're not wearing it? Haste Mastery? Why would we not be wearing Haste Mastery? I guess if they're saying that it'd be a crit haste helm. I can see it. Let's I want that. I want that. That's a lot of crit haste. But we go tier, because tier is king early on. And those are two different, legs and shoulders.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Alright. Oh, that was a quick choice on second paladin. On to the final vault opening, which is gonna be my main paladin, 3 myth doors, plus the Mythic 0 week, of course. I did do raid, we only cleared normal. I probably won't take any of the normal items from raid just because the myth items are gonna be a way better investment. Did not try hard mode Taj Vesh last week. We opted out to just push our alts through on different alts and such. I believe we're waiting until we get a little bit more gear before we attempt that. Let us not open this in holy spec. We will be protection. $690. So this is the M0 week. I have a hero shield already, and I have a hero one hand. I have no idea what this trinket is. We got a Verse Mastery weapon. And haste verse. Do I have a second trinket? That's hero. Alright, so I think because there's no tier, there's just a little weapon. I know nothing about this trinket. Oh man, I think my first week is actually a socket. What is this trinket even? It's a C tier trinket. What about for ret? Does it do anything for ret? It's not even listed. Wow, that's wild. Like, I could take those other pieces, but I wouldn't be actually using it, and I'm just gonna be farming to track levels of gear. Wow, that's wild. A socket week 1. A week 1 socket. Like, I could take this. It would save me, like, actually nothing, because I think what a 7 and 8 drop a. Oh, let's see. Mythic plus 7 drops 694, so it would be exactly the same level at the level, like, yeah, it's a socket week 1. That's wild. All right, opening in protection. All right. Haste wrist, haste mastery finger, and as ooh, those are all such good options. Like none of it's tier. A ritual forge. Oh no. Alright, so this one we could probably scratch out because I already have a champion one. And I'll get more stats off these. As for rings, I don't have any rings this season. That is high haste, low mastery. The mastery that I would be going for. I have enough mastery by the end of this. Honestly, I think I'd go with the neck. Like, I already have it. Technically, a big upgrade would be me going through for the haste mastery one because I would be getting another item from this season because I don't have anything for this season. But the reason why I'm opting not to do the ring is Halls of Atonement has a filtered by finger. Halls of Atonement has a haste mastery ring. It's high mastery, low haste. That ring right there comes from Ecodome. So that's 2 haste mastery rings. There's a crit haste ring from Tazavesh. So I just have double the chance. There's another crit haste ring there. I've doubled the chance to get my rings because there's 2 sources for each of the, you know, the various stats that I would be wearing. Crit haste or haste mastery. While for the neck, there's only the this one from Tazavesh for crit haste. No other place has it. That's haste mastery there. That's a verse mastery. That's crit verse. Dawnbreaker doesn't even have one. And Arakara. So the neck is going to be my option. It's crazy that both of these procced with a socket already. I only have to buy one jeweler setting. Shame it wasn't myth-tracked here. But we take what we can get. Alright. I do believe that's all the characters that I really need to show. These other ones are just looking for raid and like M0s on characters that I barely play. This one, technically I did heroic and, or not looking, it's not even heroic, it's like heroic dungeon, and one looking for raid tier. So I guess I can log on the DK and do the raid tier vault showing. Gonna be less impressive than everything else that we've done. But the other ones after this I'm not gonna show. In fact, maybe I'll do a weird thing where I just hold those vaults until the end of the season and don't open them at the end. Alright. You want to open this in guess I'll open it in Unholy. I don't exactly know what blood want for trinkets, and if I'm gonna be going into things, it will be better as a... We're gonna go with the Mythic 0 week, so it's gonna be the legs, because that's more main stat. This is the champion tier. Weapon would be nice. Chest plate would have been nice if it was hero track. Gloves are slightly less stat than legs. But I think, as I was saying, I'll be going into these keys as a one button unholy to start with. Been a while since I've blood decayed. Oh, it had to not be. It had to be veteran. Would have been nice to get a two-hand weapon. And I guess we're just looking for skins at this point, because that's crit mastery. That's looking for raid skin boots. Yeah, I'll go with the boots because they're skin. Not the best investment, but I mean it's gonna be higher than what I got currently, and it will be a skin for later. I guess thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I guess I could do what I normally do and go check out what the weekly is. Weeklies. Dark Flame Cleft. World Quest.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but
We got season 1 dungeons. Oh my goodness. I guess World Quest because I'm going to be doing those already. A delve would also be a very quick one. Eye level. Do I want to go out and do those quests? I probably will. No, I should go delve. I go world quest on one character. I could blow up like a 0 delve or a level 1 delve.
Our deeds give it strength.
And then for the last one to check, very last thing that I used to normally check would be where are we being sent for sparks this week? Undermine.
Cycles are short today.
Right? Undermine, random battlegrounds, and epic or battleground blitz. Right, nice.
May your path be free of danger.
Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching.
Conversation
I will
terminated.
probably be
Safe.
uploading videos this week. I didn't really record anything last week. Just hanging out with the guildies a lot while we were doing stuff. I also might try my hand at doing some streaming. So I do play a lot. Got a lot of time right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.